Okay guys, welcome back to Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. So this is the account that I started yesterday, made the first video on yesterday. As you can see, we've made a bit of progress, now level 35. Just to really chat about where I am and what I've been doing. So obviously the first few levels are quite easy to progress in. Keep an eye out in the store. There's a level push to level 20 pack, and as soon as you can get to level 20, at the moment, for the next 11 days and 5 hours, they've got the requirements for Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, which was very handy, because I managed to now have all of them to 3 stars. So we've got Merrin, Tarful, Sirjunda, Saw Gerrera, and Cal Kestis. Now Cal is 4 stars because I had a look in the web store. Very much suggest you keep an eye on the web store. And there was a pack for the Jedi Knight Cal Kestis requirements. It was free, and it gave me some extra shards of Cal, so we bumped him up to 4 stars. Now, as you can see, this is my roster. It's very small at the moment. I've not actually done what I would call targeted farming. So everything that I've got here has either come through, as I say, the push to level 20 pack, or just all the achievements and rewards you're getting now. Compared to when I started, there are so many achievements now to push you towards level 85, and you're getting so many shards for characters, which is why I've now got Darth Vader at 4 stars. And if you have a look in your quest under your achievements, there's just so many. Obviously we can't see all the ones that I've done, but maybe if we go into quests, there's journey quests as well. These they're ridiculously easy. Well, where you are depends on how easy they are, but as you're going through, you'll be doing these. So Dark Side 1A, I've not actually done the Dark Side, but we'll then start clearing some of these. As you can see, earn 250 raid tickets. Raid tickets are earned by using energy, and that's going to get me 10 more Stormtrooper shards. Power up 5 characters to Gear 4. I only have 1 at Gear 4 at the minute. That'll give me another 30 Akbar shards, and that will allow me to unlock Akbar. So keep an eye on the achievements, the journey quests, the free packs. There's a, if I go into one of my battles, there's a free pack that gives you a load of sim tickets. I haven't really used many of them. I've done a couple here and there just to push me over a level to get more energy, but that's just so invaluable when I was starting. And to be honest, when I had 1 or 2 of my ults recently, you just didn't have any sim tickets, and you're buying them from the store. Speaking of the store, Bronzoniums, keep on top of them. You do have the chance to get shards for characters, or if you look down here, you have the possible characters, and that is where I've picked up IG-86 this morning. So keep an eye on that. Shipments at your own discretion, to be honest. So I did pick up a couple of Stormtrooper Han shards just to bump him up a bit. as I say, I've not done any real targeted farming. I've been trying to push through these light side nodes. So if we go back to normal, I've cleared 1, 2 and 3 on normal. I've also cleared 1, 2 and 3 on hard. Currently working my way through 4, and then I'll do 4 on hard. My cantina, I'm most of the way through 2. I've done 1 currently. Now, as you go through, it will push you to take a journey guide, and the first one it pushes you to take is the Emperor Palpatine. You have a whole list of tunes that are available for this. I'll be honest, normally this top row are the ones that I use, just because the farming pushes you to get those shards early on. Another option is to push for Phoenix, because Phoenix will help you both with the Emperor Palpatine and the Grand Admiral Thrawn. So as you can see here, I've got Ezra at 3 stars, Sabine and Kanan at 2. Sabine's not really one that I would use for this. My usual team is Hera, Zeb, Kanan, Ezra and Chopper, though to be honest Rex might come in handy, make that a bit easier. So drop some comments, let me know what you think the best teams are that I should be pushing for that. Obviously I know what I've done in the past, but whatever you guys suggest might come in handy, might be better. Pushing forward, just because the Cal Kestis journey is so easy, that might be another one that I look for quickly. They're all gear 12, you don't have to go to Relic for that. Journey guide, sorry. So as you can see, I've got them all at 3 stars at least. They should all be accelerated now, so that should make the farming of them quicker. Obviously I need to unlock the nodes for them to farm them, so that might be where I go. But yeah, generally the order is kind of Palpatine, Yoda, Thrawn and R2. I'll generally bounce between those as I'm going, but what I might do for this is gear up all of the requirements to begin with, and then I'll make an episode going through the actual event itself. The event's generally quite easy if you've got things to the right level, so we could knock one of those out. We don't need any special tickets or anything for those journeys, so that could be an interesting and quick episode for you guys. So yeah, generally where I am. Now I know there are some people that might be watching this that are new to the game, or haven't even played the game, to be honest. So really, I wanted to give just a quick rundown of what you do. Sorry, just having a mouthful of coffee there. Anyone who has played the game for years, excuse me, you skip past this bit. I understand that you'll know this off by heart, but during the course of the game, you will farm. And we use Lando here, for example. You'll farm shards of characters, and the idea is to farm enough shards 330 in total to take them up to gear level 7, at which point you can then start progressing ish, and I'll come explain that a bit. So each toon has 6 gear slots per level, and that gear is just items that you can get from farming your nodes and your shops, and the idea is you will farm all this gear, you will then equip it. I don't think I've got one that's ready. Possibly. Here we go. Right, just for an example, we'll farm this. So you'll have all 6 pieces of gear. You can equip them one by one as you go, or a lot of the time like this, from the early levels, you'll have all 6 just ready to go, and you can upgrade your character, and your character will then go from gear level 1 to gear level 2, and the next one will be gear level 2 to gear level 3. Now each of these will have stat amenders, so your character will have better stats and will be able to survive more and do more damage, various things. So the idea is to get them up as quick as you can, or as high as you can. On the left here we have their abilities, and these are the abilities that you actually use during either the PvP or more likely the PvE battles. And again, you will have what we call ability mats, and you collect enough of these and you upgrade the ability. And for example, it's a terrible example, let's reuse Darth Vader for example. As you progress, the abilities then have more and more that they can do, and some of these abilities just have ridiculously long text. Sorry, one got distracted there. The ultimate on this Galactic Legend, for example, is short compared to some, so it's worth doing that. Well, you have to do it, to be honest. Now, on the right hand side, you have the mods, and I can't show you the mods on this one, unfortunately, because I'm not of a sufficient enough level to mod these. But you'll have 6 mods. They have different stat multipliers or amenders, and the idea is that these mods, compared to combined with the gear and the abilities, will then make your character stronger. And for example, you can see down here we have a list of all the values and what they do. So we have speed, an important one, how quickly you can take a turn, potency, the chance at which you can apply effects to your enemies, health steal, how much health and attack you do on someone with steal and put onto your character. So there's tons of different things, damage, survivability, and all of these 3 combined will increase those. Now, to go along with that, we have ships, and each ship, well, again, not hard and fast rule, each ship has a pilot, but we do have pilotless ships, and the pilot's level and gear will affect the stats of the ship as well, and you also need to level up and gear up your pilot so that you can increase the abilities of the ship. So it's a very involved game, because you have normal ships and you also have capital ships, and you have to have one capital ship per fleet. You can't have a fleet without a capital ship, but then you also can't have a fleet without normal ships. You can't just go in with a capital ship. And with characters, they come in two, possibly three tiers, three unofficial tiers. So you have your normal, what I call your normal characters. They're characters you get from farming your nodes, your shops. They generally are, I don't want to say nothing special, but they're the base tier. They're your core roster. You then have the journey guide characters. Again, they are on the same level as the core base toons, but they might have better abilities, be slightly better than some of the normal ones. And you then have Galactic Legends, and there are currently 9 Galactic Legends. They each have their own special abilities called ultimates, and these guys are just powerhouses. This one, Lord Vader, is a powerhouse. Rey is good on defense. Ahsoka Tano, still playing with Ahsoka Tano. I've just unlocked it recently on my main, but she's nothing to be sniffed at. Jedi Master Kenobi, again, his team is very, very big and powerful, so there's a lot to take in and there's a lot to do, but it's all in all, I think, a well put together game. There are datacrons as well. You have to have relic characters to be able to use those, and they will have other multipliers and benefits for your team. Saying relic, there are 12 or 13 base levels, so you go gear 1 to gear 13. Although gear 13 I class as relic anyway, because once you hit gear 13 you'll lose the ability to add any more gear on here, and then you'll open up the relic amplifier, and there are currently 9 relic amplifier levels, making for some really strong characters. Quick overview. Possibly I went on a bit much, possibly confused some. Probably got a load of eye rolls from the guys that already know all about this, and they probably might have something to say about what I've said, but hey ho. So we've got some raid tickets there. So that's a quick overview where I am. Not currently farming anything, trying to push through all the nodes. Emperor Palpatine is going to be the first journey guide character that we go for. We're going to have everything ready to do all of that event before we do it. Give me a comment either on the new Discord. There's a few guys from my main guild that have joined that, so thanks very much to them. Anyone else, feel free to join. Yeah, comment what teams we should push for, whether we should continue with the standard kind of rebel team or push towards Phoenix for these events, and we'll see how it goes. As always, like, subscribe, please join the Discord. I'll put the link in the description below. I did say I'd do some links on the last video, but I can't do that just yet, so all those links are actually in the description of the previous video as well. So yeah, look forward to hearing from you guys, and look forward to seeing how we go with this, and we'll see you next time.